Turn the bass up.
Hello and welcome back to Anthis Beat News.
This week, FWCS announced that starting in March, we'll be going to school for an extra hour.
Woohoo!
Yay!
No.
Moving on, for all you drivers out there, how about them potholes? They're dreadful, just awful. But the city is saying that it could be a while until we can actually drive without dodging them. They want to make permanent fixes to the roads, but aren't sure if it's in the budget. I don't know if my car can take it any longer.
God. Potholes, they're terrible.
They are.
But anyway, Samsung revealed the Galaxy S5 smartphone, which is improved but not at all very different from last year's Galaxy S5. Still, Samsung had a few tricks up its sleeve for its top-of-the-line Android smartphone. Samsung claims that the Galaxy S5 is weatherproof and resistant to water and dust. The phone's display can adapt to extreme bright and dim settings. The Galaxy S5 also has an onboard heart rate sensor and fingerprint scanner in the home button.
I think it's better to wait a couple generations before you get a new phone, so it's like a huge improvement.
Like, like the iPhone 4 to the iPhone 5S?
No, I mean, like I had an Optimus to the iPhone 4. It's like, it's an improvement beyond compare.
Dude, I went from the iPhone 4 to the Galaxy S4. Like, major jump. I'm talking like I went from baby phone to hello mama.
Hello, mama.
Hello mama.
All right.
Yes.
Moving on, Facebook is buying the WhatsApp for $19 billion, and Mark Zuckerberg is saying that it's pretty cheap. He says he actually thinks the app is worth more than that. He's calling it the most engaging app that's ever been available for a mobile device.
The day that I can call $19 billion cheap will be the best day of my life.
I can't even fathom.
Unless I meet Jennifer Aniston. Anyway, the cold weather we've been having may help get rid of the dreaded stink bug. The Asian stink bug has finally met its match, the polar vortex. But I hate those stink bugs. In order to really get rid of them, you can't even squash them. Because if you squash them, then the whole room stinks, and then you complain, and it's just blah, 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 blah. In all reality, you have to throw them outside or flush them down the toilet. It's the struggle. This has been the news with Anthis Beat.
It has been. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, yes, it has. E.T., what's going on in entertainment?
What is going on in that entertainment world, my friend?
Yes,
Please
lots of
share
stuff.
with us.
Me and Justin we're getting ready for the entertainment of the week. Stay tuned. Warning, the following segment mentions movies, music, and blah, blah, blah. You don't need to hear this 20 times. Just play the intro video. Boom, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, hi there, neighbor. I'm Elijah Chipman, and this is the entertainment of the week. Welcome to our 20th episode. Yeah, pretty epic. Yeah. So let's just jump into what I usually do. And the movie that we're going to talk about is not one, not two, but 300, the sequel, Rise of an Empire. This new chapter of the epic saga takes the action to a fresh battlefield on the sea as Greek General Themistocles, played by Sullivan Stapleton, attempts to unite all of the Greeks by leading the charge that will change the course of the war. This blockbuster sequel pits Themistocles, I'm terrible with these names, against the massive invading Persian forces led by mortal-turned-god Xerxes, played by Rodrigo Santoro, and the vengeful commander of the Persian Navy. And I'm really sorry if I messed up all or any of those names. This movie is coming soon to theaters on the date on your screen, so be sure to check it out in a theater near you. Now, let's switch shifts into music. Ladies and gentlemen, smooth doing that Elizabeth Vondra type dance.
Turn that up.
Anyway, jazz artist Chris Standing is releasing his new album, Don't Talk, Dance. This CD will be available March 4th for $9 MP3 and $13.18 for CD on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that weird number, but yeah. This album has 13 tracks, including Sneaking Out the Front Door. Here it is. Yeah, that song's okay. I mean, it's not Chris Brown or Paramore or anything good, or the Beatles for Elizabeth. Moving on. I'm sorry, I enjoy my job way too much. Moving on. Coming soon to a video game retailer near you is the game based on the comedy animated TV show. In South Park, The Stick of Truth, you play as your character, which you can customize, in an epic adventure to take back the stick that is rightfully Cartman's, apparently. That kid didn't know how to share. Video gamer PewDiePie has already started playing this game, and I agree with him when he says he loves how the game looks exactly like the show, and it really does. Oh, and you know what else is cool about the game? You can make your character fart on command. Best game ever! If you've seen the show South Park, you're probably assuming that this game is very explicit. And you're right. But if you're into those kind of games, this one will be available March 4th for $60 on Amazon for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. Anyway, I'm Elijah Chipman. Wait for it. And this is the entertainment of the week. I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome, bros. Here comes the bro fist. Do you think PewDiePie is mad because I stole his thing? Hoping he lets me live, but why are you still watching? I said goodbye. What's up, peeps? I'm Elijah Chipman, and welcome to the top 10 favorite Disney movies, voted by students and teachers of the IT Academy of Anthis Career Center. Cinderella and the Sword of the Stone did not make the list after failing to receive even one vote. Epic fail. Now, number 10, a lost and alone kitten joins a gang of dogs engaged in petty larceny in New York in Oliver and Company. Number 9, two childhood friends find themselves being forced to become enemies in Fox and the Hound. Number 8, Wendy and her brothers are whisked away to the magical world of Neverland with their hero from their stories in the 1953 version of Peter Pan. Number 7, to save her father from death in the army, a young maiden secretly goes in his place and becomes one of China's greatest heroes in Mulan. Number 6, a man raised by gorillas must decide where he really belongs when he discovers he is a human in the 1999 version of Tarzan. Number 5, a street urchin strives to become a prince in order to marry Princess Jasmine from the city undercover in Aladdin. Number 4, monsters generate their city's power by scaring children, but they are terribly afraid of being contaminated by children, so when one enters Monstropolis, Top Scarer Sully finds his world disrupted in Monsters, Inc. Number 3, after his son is captured in the Great Barrier Reef and taken to Sydney, Australia, a timid clownfish sets out on a journey to bring him home in Finding Nemo. Number 2, tricked into thinking he killed his father, a guilt-ridden lion cub flees into exile and abandons his identity as the future king in The Lion King. And finally, the top classic Disney movie pick. A cowboy doll is profoundly threatened and jealous when a new spaceman figure supplants himself as top toy in the boys' room in Toy Story. Thanks for watching this top 10 list. Be sure to tune in to Anthis Beat for more.
On my luscious, beautiful face right here.
Don't tell lies, Justin.
You're right. Fibs. Fibs. Don't tell fibs. Please focus on Elizabeth's luscious, gorgeous face. And hello, and welcome back to Anthis Beat.
News. Try it again.
Oh,
So many things to be said. Let's just start over then so that the audio is not screwed up.
Hello, and welcome back to
Hiya.
Samsung reveals the new Galaxy
Oh, the
S.
irony.
Oh, the irony.
That means you leave. Stop watching. Do it for the button. No. No. I ain't gonna do it. 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 Did you stop the recording yet, Justin Levine? Thanks for watching. And there's Elizabeth.